Triple H is burying Cody Rhodes with major decision following WWE WrestleMania loss, says veteran. By Ahmed Hamdi. Modified May 6, 2025 15:06 Greenwich Mean Time. Cody Rhodes has not been seen on WWE television since his stunning defeat at the hands of John Cena at WrestleMania 41, and the silence surrounding his absence is growing louder by the day. Once the undisputed WWE champion in the face of Monday Night Raw, Rhodes' absence has stirred concern and criticism among fans and wrestling insiders alike. Wrestling veteran Vince Russo, known for his outspoken views and behind-the-scenes insight, recently broke his silence on what he believes is a deliberate and damaging move by WWE management, specifically Triple H. On the latest episode of the Coach and Bro Show, Russo addressed Rhodes' sudden disappearance and did not mince words. According to Russo, Triple H is burying Cody Rhodes, and it's a major misstep. Here's a guy who carried the company for over a year, Russo said. He won the big one, had the fans eating out of the palm of his hand, and now, radio silence. Why? Because he lost to Cena. You're telling me that's enough reason to take him off TV? That's not protecting your top babyface. That's sabotaging him. Cody Rhodes' championship reign was nothing short of iconic. After his historic win at WrestleMania 40, when he finally finished his story by defeating Roman Reigns, Rhodes became the symbol of change and resilience. His promos were raw, heartfelt, and authentic. He represented everything the modern WWE Universe gravitated toward: honor, legacy, and a burning desire to etch his name in wrestling history on his own terms. Then came WrestleMania 41. Rhodes vs. Cena. The past versus the present. A dream match that lived up to its billing, but ended with Cena's hand raised and Cody's story seemingly cut short. Cena, always the consummate showman, soaked in the cheers and began a new chapter feuding with Randy Orton. Meanwhile, Rhodes disappeared. For many fans, Cody's absence is not just strange, it's worrying. After such a hard-fought journey, to vanish from Raw and SmackDown without a single promo, update, or even a backstage vignette feels like a punishment rather than a planned break. And Russo believes this is a deeper issue than simply creative direction or storytelling. We've seen it before, Russo said. When Triple H doesn't see eye to eye with someone, they get iced. Cody made his name outside WWE. He built AEW. Don't think for a second that's not part of this. This is ego. This is politics. And Cody's paying the price. Whether or not fans agree with Russo's perspective, the reality is that Rhodes has not been featured on any WWE programming since the biggest event of the year. While Cena moves on to Backlash to defend the title against Randy Orton, Cody has been left out of the conversation entirely. No teasers. No cryptic tweets. No official explanation. This situation is striking when compared to how WWE typically handles top stars after high-profile losses. Roman Reigns was consistently featured even after defeats. Seth Rollins has rebounded multiple times. Even when stars lose, they remain visible, protected. So why is Cody different? Some insiders speculate that this may be a setup for a massive return or character overhaul, potentially hinting at a heel turn or a darker version of the American Nightmare. Others think he's simply being ridden out for a short break, only to return around SummerSlam season with renewed purpose. But fans like Russo aren't buying it. They're throwing away a golden opportunity, Russo added. The guy has a built-in emotional connection with the audience. That's rare in this business today. You don't just put that on ice. Cody Rhodes' journey in WWE has always been personal. From dashing Cody Rhodes to Stardust, to leaving the company and reinventing himself on the independent scene in AEW, he has done everything in his power to forge his own legacy. When he returned to WWE, it was with a mission, to win the big one and finish the story his father began. He did that. He achieved it. And now, the silence around him is deafening. What's even more baffling is how WWE has continued without addressing his absence. No mention on commentary. No, where is Cody? Video packages. Nothing. For a company that thrives on drama and speculation, this radio silence feels intentional. In the past, when superstars needed time off, whether due to injury, family matters, or just creative resets, WWE typically gave them a send-off or worked their disappearance into storylines. The lack of such treatment for Rhodes adds fuel to the fire that this could be more than just a routine break. If this is indeed a strategic move by Triple H, it's a risky one. Cody Rhodes is not just a star, he's a symbol. Fans have emotionally invested in his journey. They lived through his ups and downs, celebrated his triumphs, and cried with him during his losses. Ignoring that connection risks alienating a loyal fan base. Moreover, with Cena entering what could be his final run and Orton approaching the twilight of his career, WWE desperately needs full-time top-tier talent to anchor the future. Cody was that guy. Is, or should be. Pushing him to the sidelines feels counterproductive at best, and vindictive at worst. Some observers believe Rhodes may resurface around Money in the Bank or even make a surprise return at SummerSlam to begin a new feud. Others whisper of backstage tensions, disagreements over creative, or even Rhodes reconsidering his long-term future with WWE. In the modern wrestling landscape, where perception is everything and fans are more informed than ever, keeping someone like Cody Rhodes off-screen for too long without explanation does more harm than good. It opens the door for speculation, for rumors, and for narratives that WWE cannot control. Perhaps WWE thinks absence will make the heart grow fonder. Perhaps they believe that when Cody returns, the pop will be louder, the stakes higher. But the risk is that the momentum he built, the goodwill he earned, may begin to fade the longer he's gone without clarity. Vince Russo's comments may be harsh, but they resonate with fans who feel robbed of seeing one of their favorites continue his journey. For a man who once promised to finish the story, this sudden vanishing act feels like the book's been closed, and not by the author. Whether intentional or not, Triple H and the creative team have made a bold choice. Time will tell if it was genius or folly. But one thing is clear, Cody Rhodes deserves better than silence.